university venture capital is not attracting enough LPs and enough LP commitments. And there are many reasons for that. One reason we have already discussed, which is the way universities work is not compliant with the venture capital world. That problem can be solved through sharing best practices, standardizing processes, IP policies and whatnot. But then there is a huge missed opportunity in the fundraising. Yes, universities will invest into their own funds, but they will always look for co-investors from financial investors, fund of funds, pension funds, family offices, whatnot. But they are doing it one by one. And many of these LPs, they need larger ticket sizes, but they also need a larger opportunity. And imagine this. What if, let's say, 20 universities would combine their fundraising? And there are already actually examples of universities pulling together, like 3 universities, creating one common venture fund, the 3 of them. Obviously, it's a lot easier and meaningful to fundraise for that fund. I'm not saying Europe only has to have one university venture capital fund. No way. But for sure, the volume of potential investments, once the community is pulled together, that's a huge opportunity for LPs as well. A centralized point of deal flow, standardized processes and IP policies instead of a fragmented, non-compliant environment. So our initiative should and will enable the universities to be a lot more efficient in LP fundraising.
How do you imagine these events actually? You were talking about the 3 events, online, and one of them offline. How do you envision them, and who is part of it?
Yeah. So for the University Venture Capital Coalition, we plan 4 major annual events, 3 of them online, 1 in person, and the volume of the event and the relevance of the event will be maximized in a way that we expect at least 1,000 participants per event, relevant participants. By that, I mean investors, venture capital investors, LPs, and universities, tech transfer offices. Additionally, it will attract a lot of other entities for sure, innovation hubs, accelerators, venture studios, service providers, policymakers, and so on. But I think if you look around in the ecosystem, you will probably not find any other event that is so much targeted on the university venture capital and can attract at least 1,000 relevant players. So that's the value we are providing. And also, I think this would be already game changer. But on top of that, we plan to have meaningful conversation in smaller groups. So before the event, of course, we do our research. We ask the participants about their interest, what partners they are looking for, investors or another university or spin-offs, so we can actually match them. So it's also a matchmaking event because eventually we want to facilitate connections and business and investments.
Yeah, and the good thing is it also works together with the platform that we're making.
Exactly. And just one more thing to add to that as we are both big believers in the in-person meeting, so online is great, it's very efficient, but to build up valuable connections and human connections, you actually, sooner or later, you have to spend time together, and we want to make this happen for the key stakeholders so that they can develop long-term partnerships.